All right, President Trump's 20-point peace plan in Gaza now in the hands of Hamas. The terror group's expected to reach a decision in the next couple of days. But a Hamas official tells the BBC that the group will likely reject the offer, claiming the plan only serves Israel's interests. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo brokered the Abraham Accords during Trump's first term, and he joins us now. Sir, very good to see you. Thank you for being here. In this moment of what seems to be, unpredictable negotiations, where do you see this going next?
Well, Sandra, great to be with you as well. Look, I've seen the reporting on Hamas's initial decision that says, look, we don't think this serves us well. But the truth is, it doesn't serve the Hamas leadership well. They want to continue to conduct terror campaigns like the one they did on October 7th. But we know this, it serves the people of Gaza incredibly well and the people of Judea and Samaria equally well. This is a good solution. It gets all 100% of the hostages home, those that are alive and those that are not, and provides a model for Israeli security and sovereignty. This is a really good outcome. As for what Hamas will do, I know there's a lot of optimism. The devil's in the details on these things. And not only do they have to say yes, they then have to implement it. They have to live with it. And to think that Hamas will self-disarm seems to me to be a bit of a stretch. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that they will see that this is a terrible decision to reject this. But to see these terrorists turn over their weapons and hand over these hostages would be a truly remarkable diplomatic achievement. And I pray that it's so.
Yeah, as far as the hostages held by those Hamas terrorists, we know 725 days and counting, 48 hostages, 20 believed to be alive. Mr. Secretary, the White House just a few moments ago held a press briefing. At it, Caroline Leavitt said sensitive discussions are taking place on the Gaza plan. And that's about where she left that in that moment. We'll have more from that briefing in just a moment. But first, this is President Trump yesterday at the White House speaking about Hamas. Listen.
Is there room to negotiate with Hamas, or is this
not much? With Hamas, we want very simple. We want the hostages back immediately, and we want some good behavior. And it's pretty simple. You don't get simpler. Think of it. We've signed every country in the Middle East. This was like an impossible thing. It's never been done before.
Really trying to, paint the magnitude that we are looking at and talking about here.
No, if this deal gets done and implemented, it's a massively good outcome. By the way, the Israelis are giving up a lot as well. They're going to withdraw from Gaza, where they have been continuing to push and are, even as we sit here and speak, continuing to push. They're also going to release a bunch of Palestinian prisoners, people who've committed terror acts against Israelis. That's a hard pill for the Israelis to swallow. So there's compromise everywhere. The good news is the Gulf Arab states, all of them, including Qatar, have now said, yep, we think this makes sense. It may be imperfect from each of their perspectives, but each of them says this is a good outcome. And if this happens, the opportunities for peace and prosperity in Israel are great. It'd be really great for the people living in both Judea and Samaria and in Gaza, and wonderful for the region as well. And then I saw this morning the administration continuing to put pressure on Tehran, which, as you know, Sandra, in the end, the decision Hamas makes will be reflective of what Iran wants them to do. And so the continued pressure on Iran militates towards, encourages Hamas to actually say, nope, game over, we got to stop here. And I hope that's what we hear in the next 24 or 48 hours.
Mr. Secretary, before you go, I just want to play out this sound because it's brand new. It was from the White House briefing just a few moments ago. Here's Leavitt.
And this is a peace plan that has not just been accepted by Israel, but it has been applauded by Muslim and Arab countries around the world. It has been applauded by European leaders around the world. Virtually everyone in the world is supportive of this plan.
Quick final thought from you on that before you go.
Yes, she's right about that. This is a broad set of nations, a broad set of people of different faiths, a broad set of regions all across the world. Everyone says, stop the war, send the hostages home, and deliver a structure for continued peace. That's a really great outcome. So what she said, I think, is exactly right. Everyone seems to be on board except Iran and its terror proxy, Hamas.
We appreciate you coming on, Mr. Secretary. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Sandra. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.